Today we're going to talk about simple steps. I'm going to show you some easy techniques with big impact. We'll talk about backgrounds, middle grounds, foregrounds, prep work, and how to keep it all manageable. But mostly, we're going to talk about incorporating a simple, easy creative sesh into your daily life. Welcome to Mixed Media Headquarters. If you're new here, I'm Donna. I started this channel to inspire and motivate people who want to create more, do so through organization tips, simple design ideas, and a behind-the-scenes look at how a working artist gets it done. So here's the thing. I know how easy it is to get stuck before you even start, staring at a blank page, wondering if you're doing it right, or even if it's worth beginning at all. Let's skip all of that today. Instead, let's just start. You have the time if you choose to make it. The best part is, no pressure, no overthinking. We are just playing with art processes and making something. We don't know exactly how it's going to go, and that's okay. We are simply allowing one step to lead to the next. Let's build a simple beach scene using paper, layering from the sky down to the sand. Don't worry, there's no wrong way to do this. I am upcycling a canvas today that I used to demo painting an ombre sunset and to divide a composition into thirds. I unintentionally ended up letting my painted background be my guide, but it would be just as easy to start with a blank canvas. I typically start every new canvas by laying down a background. The background in this case is the sky that goes from the horizon line to as far as the eye can see, which is where the top of the canvas ends. This is the easiest part. Tear or cut a few pieces of colored tissue or paper and start gluing it down. That's it. No fancy blending, no stressing over perfect edges. As a matter of fact, I am a big fan of leaving the edges rough. I think it looks more natural and adds to the illusion of depth. Just arrange the colors as you go to create your sky. I'm using twisted paper here and going for a sunset. I didn't shop for these papers. I just used what I already had, and it came together rather nicely. No magic formula, just playing and letting the process and the materials do the work. Keep adding layers until you get the variation of color that works best for you. If you're feeling a little adventurous, you can imagine the possibilities are truly endless here. Layering different shapes of colors for added depth while you're at it would be pretty simple step into taking your design further. I could have taken this much further by adding white or blue in places with another type of paper or paint, or use pattern paper instead of solids. I could have dry brushed over the paper after the glue dried. But I was enjoying the low stress decision to stick with one type of paper this time around. Even though our sky could count as a daily creative exercise and we could come back to it tomorrow or another day, let's pretend we have more time today and keep going. For the ocean, our middle ground layer, I tore my paper in wavy lines to create movement. I kept the horizon line piece pretty straight and rearranged all the other pieces before gluing this time. I made this paper in a previous video, which I'll link below. I have always used a combination of different papers and fabrics for this step, but I decided this paper had a lot going on in it already, and I liked the way it could stand alone for my wavy ocean this time. Choosing, tearing, and arranging your wavy papers and fabrics can be a creative exercise all on its own. Sometimes I spend a quick 10-minute block of time choosing my papers and tear and arrange them later. Fraying fabric to create texture is a process I like to enjoy while watching my current favorite Netflix series or a super long form YouTube podcast or vlog. It doesn't require a lot of focus, and it gives me something to do with my hands besides shoveling chips into my pie hole. Again, there are so many possibilities to vary your middle ground if you want more than ocean waves. You could add distant islands to your horizon line or even a little sailboat in the waves. You don't have to decide now. These can be added later. Just be sure to add a little more wave layer on top of your addition if needed to keep it from looking like it's floating on top of the water. Now, I already have a painted beach in the foreground of this upcycled paint party canvas, and I let the torn edge of my ocean paper become the shoreline. But now that you have the hang of using torn paper, you can grab a variety of sand-colored papers to form your beach. You can add little shells cut from paper or paint them in, tiny footprints, or even collage some real sandpaper for a fun texture. See how easy that was? We just built an entire landscape one step at a time without overthinking, without pressure. And you can do this over and over with different themes. A mountain scene, a lake, a forest. It's just a matter of swapping out colors and layers. So here's your challenge. Try this today. Even just the first step. Tear some paper, glue it down, and see what happens. You don't have to have it all figured out. No planning or sketch is necessary. Just start. And when you do, tell me how it felt. Be sure to subscribe to catch the next video where I share how I repeat these simple steps we use today in production to make multiple canvases for a series. Thanks for watching. Happy making.